Well, what I see at St Nicholas's, I was very impressed. When we first went in, I looked around and it looked really old. Well, what a surprise I got. Right on the left-hand side is all the history of Lord Collingwood and his Navy career, all the battles. And further down the wall, I see the plaque. I was amazed to see it, commemorating the Norwegian, all the people that gave their lives during the last war.
So I found St Mary's Cathedral interesting because it's quite a long time since I was in, and after change it was much lighter. And the new window in for the basing window, which I hadn't seen before.
Well, I found both cathedrals very interesting. St Mary's had been built in the Victorian era. An easy, comfortable atmosphere, felt at home there. But St Nicholas was really interesting because it was medieval, ancient. There's really lots of interesting details to interest people, you know. But one thing is, if you're a stranger to the town, you wouldn't really know which was Catholic and which was the Church of England. You know, they're interchangeable to me. They're really interesting.
I love the stained glass window, and the carving, and the seats were all good, carving, beautiful. Really nice.
And Doug, you were saying about the tint, is it Tinnitus? The Tintoretto?
Yes, the Tintoretto originated there.
So is that a painting or something?
Yes.
And what's
when we went to St Nicholas's and saw the location where the Tintoretto came from, prior to being at the Shipyard Gallery, it was rather secluded and hidden, and it's a real pity that it should be in a position like that. And I could understand them wanting to move it into a reasonable gallery where all the public could see it.
And so St Mary's and St Paul's, St Mary's and St Nicholas's, and where are they? Are they in?
They're both in Newcastle. They're both cathedrals. One's a Roman Catholic cathedral and one's a Church of England cathedral. The Church of England cathedral was built over a much longer period of time, from the 1100s, even until probably a century ago. They're still working on it, making improvements. But the St Mary's Catholic Cathedral, that was built in the 1800s from public subscription.
So, is it that it was to look at religious art, was it, I think?
Yeah, it was the... We looked at the different types of art, and whereas the cathedral, obviously being an older church, had lots of large stained glass windows, but surprisingly quite a few of them are modern, being installed in recent years. There was some very old ones in St Mary's. And I think there's probably only one or two modern ones in St Mary's.
Yes, we're going to go now.
Yeah. Bye.